Hey guys, what's up? I know it's been a while since I've posted, about 12 or 15 days. Got sick for a few days there and things got a little bit crazy, but I'm back in the studio and I just wanted to share something with you that I experienced this morning, and it deals with developing and finding your unique sound either as a vocalist or as a musician. A cousin of mine in Puerto Rico who's a pastor of a big church, he posted a video this morning of an artist he invited and they were singing. So this morning while we're having breakfast and getting ready to go to church, it's Sunday, I was listening to the video. And while I'm listening to the video, my wife rattled off 3, 4, 5 artists. She said, hey, is that this person? I said, no. Is that so-and-so? I said, no. Is that this person? I said, no. What about this guy? No. Is it this one? I said, no. Finally, after she had given a bunch of names and guessed incorrectly, I said, it's so-and-so. And then she said, oh. I said, it's that they all sound the same, Dom. So I didn't know who it was. That really got me to thinking about when I was a younger musician and when I was developing my sound as a musician, as a producer, and even my sound as a vocalist. Whenever you hear a famous or a really good vocalist, Prince comes to mind, Michael Jackson comes to mind, all of these guys that are developed a unique sound and a unique style. Whenever you hear them singing on a track, you never guess 2, 3, 4, 5 times, hey, is that so-and-so? And then after your third or fourth guess, you say, oh yeah, that's Prince. Or you never guess 2 or 3 times and say, oh no, it turns out, oh, I didn't know that was Michael Jackson, right? The instant you hear one of these artists singing on a track, immediately, bang, hey, that's MJ. Hey, that's Prince. Hey, that's so-and-so. In my case, hey, that's Russ Staff. Hey, that's John Schlitt. And these folks, what really separates them from the rest, because the truth is that good singers and good musicians are a dime a dozen, right? They're all over the place. I'm just bounce all over YouTube. You're going to see great singers and great musicians all over the place. But what separates the great artists from the rest is that they're unique. They have a unique vocal styling, right? There might be a certain growl to their voice. Right now I'm thinking of Kevin Max from DC Talk, right? First time I heard him sing, it was at a concert in New Jersey years ago, and I was floored because I'm not a big fan of vibrato, except at the end of some big notes, and K-Max sings with vibrato from beginning to end, but he's able to pull it off. The same way that Elvis was able to pull it off. And so these guys have a unique sound, right? You hear K-Max on a track, you don't take 4, 5, 6 guesses. Immediately, that's K-Max on that track. And that's because these guys have taken time to develop their unique style. And I really want to encourage you guys to do that. As we progress on this project that I'm documenting on YouTube and on my Facebook page, you're going to notice that when I sing certain songs, I've developed a unique style. The way I approach to arranging and writing, and the way I approach to playing piano, the way I approach the chord progressions, even the voicing of the chords are very unique to myself, and it's something that I made a point to be able to develop something that is unique. And I'll share an experience with you. I had about 4 or 5 years ago. I was playing at General Council in Mahanaim. All of my AG friends that are Spanish Eastern District know where that is. It's a camp that the Spanish Eastern District owns in Liberty, New York, which is about 2 hours away from the city. And in the new tabernacle, it holds, I don't know, maybe 4,000 people. And I think I was playing on a Friday night. I don't remember specifically, but I remember it was a packed house, and from the back you can't really see the stage unless the camera's on and you're looking at the big screens. So after the service I was playing, and after the service was over, I was packing up my gear or something. I know I was outside of the campgrounds, and a minister that's an older guy that is not a musician came over to me and he said, hey, you know what, Dom? The instant I heard the piano, I knew that was you. He goes, I didn't even see who it was. The place was so packed I couldn't see to the front of the stage, but the instant I heard you playing, I knew that was you. And that was something that was very humbling to me, because it's coming from a minister, a man of God, right? Someone that's a spiritual hero. It's also coming from a guy that's not a musician. So a lot of times, I figure, hey, if you're not a musician, you're not really paying attention to a lot of what's going on, on the musical side of the service. But it really got me to thinking. And then when I produced tracks for other artists throughout the years, and someone hears the track that is familiar with me, a lot of the feedback I've gotten is, hey, that sounds like my boy Dom from New York playing on that. And it turns out that it is. And so as this project progresses, you're going to notice the way I approach chords, the way I approach singing certain lines. It's all very unique, and it's something that I have developed throughout the years, right? So I've been singing, I think the first time I sang publicly was in kindergarten, right? I've been doing music since I was maybe 4 or 5 years old. So all these years of doing this, I've been able to develop a specific sound, right? As far as my piano playing style, I play keyboards because I have to. You know, when I was growing up playing in my dad's church in Brooklyn, I played a 6-foot baby grand. We threw an SM58 in there. On the other side, I think we threw a 57. And there were 2 mics on a 6-foot baby grand piano, and that's what I played. I didn't play the keyboard. Everyone else was playing keyboards. For me, there was a certain amount of pride and a certain amount of to chutzpah, right? Which is a Yiddish word from my Jewish friends taught me. But there was a certain amount of work that it took to play an acoustic baby grand piano in a Pentecostal church. It means you needed to learn how to play on all 12 keys. You know, there were days I'd come home, I had blisters on my fingers, but at the end of the day, I was able to conquer that instrument, right? And sort of be able to stake my claim in that I'm not a keyboard player, I'm a piano player, baby. Do not get that twisted. And there was something that developed a lot of self-fulfillment in that and being able to do that. And so as this project progresses, I'm going to take you guys through some of the chord progressions that I use and some of the voicings that I prefer. You're going to notice that my style is very different. I did that on purpose. I'm more of a rock and roll, blues, jazz piano player, and I'm definitely a rock and roll vocalist. And hopefully you'll be able to kind of get motivated and say, hey, this is something that I really like, you know, reach out, questions or anything like that. And I'll be posting some new videos this week of a song that I recorded with First So Last many years ago. That was a hit for us. So stay tuned. I hope to have that uploaded hopefully by Tuesday. Thanks.